Hi, welcome Facebook. I'm Sheena Metal and welcome to another one of my I Am Raising Your Vibration live Facebook broadcasts. As many of you know, I started these because earlier in the year, due to a fall that I had workshopping a musical in last October, I wound up in January and March having ligaments get damaged in one and then the other of my knees in the cold weather. And so I took some time off from my regular job at LA Talk Radio, and I started doing these live from my bed with ice packs on my legs so that I could still communicate with you all even though I was home. Now I'm back almost full-time at LA Talk Radio, still taking a little bit of a break from my knees, but I'm loving doing these and you're loving doing these, and actually even my boss at LA Talk Radio loves that I do these. So I'm trying to do now one a week. We'll see. It might be one every 2 weeks, but I'm here today. Happy Memorial Weekend, and welcome to I Am Raising Your Vibration. So, what we do here is I do free readings, healings, spiritual counseling, talk to y'all, we chit-chat about things, and talk about all things spiritual and humane and fun and heartfelt and love-centric and kindness-oriented. As many of you know, I'm the founder of a movement of peace, love, kindness, and unity. We just launched our nonprofit site. It's still in the midst of being finalized. We're at raisingthevibration.org. Go and check that out. And our Facebook presence here at iamraisingthevibration.com. So I'm all about, preaching peace and love and kindness and unity. And what are we doing to make our lives better and to love each other more? And this is where I take my creaky knee and I put it down. So it's now in the down position. And yes, it does have an ice pack strapped to it, as does my other knee. So anyway, if you want to get a live reading on the air with me, you just email me, and it's Sheena at iamraisingyourvibration.com. Sheena at iamraisingyourvibration.com. And I've got some waiting already from before. And if you look at what I'm doing over here, see this thing here? It's because that's where my laptop is, and I'm going to be putting the link up everywhere so that more of you can join me here. And I'm going to do a shout out to make sure you're in the chat room. Manny, I see you're in the chat room now, because I want to make sure you're there before I give you your reading, because it's no fun to get your reading if you're not there to get your reading. So, I mean, honestly, so that's how it works. So I might say something like, hey, is Katie in the chat room? And then, I'm just kidding. I know Katie's in the chat room because I just saw. So here's the thing. I can't answer texts and I can't answer calls because my phone is actually our camera right now. Also, with the way this looks, what I can see about a comment and a half, and then it disappears, whereas you guys can scroll back and see a lot more comments than that. I cannot. So I might ask you to repeat something, or I might be looking for somebody. If you see somebody's in the chat room and I don't see their comment, give me a holler. We do everything very live and very freeform here, and it's very fun. So Memorial Weekend. So let me ask you something first, because we're on the verge of a holiday weekend. How do you handle holidays? Are holidays something that you look forward to? Are holidays something that you dread? And one way or another, what are you doing this weekend? So I'm working all this weekend. I know it's a huge surprise. I'm working today. I'm reading for clients from home and working on some stuff I have to get done computer-wise. Tomorrow and Sunday, I am working at a great metaphysical center. It's called Z Fabrique. It's in the Belmont Shores area of Long Beach, California. And I will be there all Saturday, 11 to 6, Sunday, 2 to 5, 11 to 6 Saturday, 2 to 5 Sunday. 2 to 5 is my regular shift there, but I picked up a shift from my friend Lisa on Saturday. So I will be there both nights. I'm going to be staying in Orange County and overnight, and eventually I'm going to be staying in Orange County 2 or 3 days every week, but we're working on getting there, getting my mom's house ready for me to move into it sort of full time. But obviously that requires knees, which right now I don't have. So I'm down there just a couple of days a week. So I will be there, and then Saturday night, seeing family. Sunday night is a little family reunion party at my best friend's house, so seeing family. So it's going to be lots of family and lots of work for me, which is pretty much my life, work and family. That's what I do. So how about you? What are holidays like for you, and how do you handle holidays? Memorial Day is kind of a little sad, right? And I know there's something about, I guess, the idea of it being memorial. It always makes me, a little bit sad. So now I'm going to go and we're going to get this link up. And I'm going to start putting it around everywhere. And of course, Sheena at IamRaisingYourVibration.com. That's the way that you go to the chat room, and you get, go to my email, and you can send me an email if you'd like to get considered for a reading today on the air. And I'll just take as many as I can, and I take them from the first one up, the first one I've got, to the most recent one I've got, and we just do these until literally I die of tired, the phone battery runs out, or Facebook says enough, and just, it's enough. So however works is how it works. Also, that's the same email you can use if you'd like to book a private session with me. If you'd like to book a private session with me, you can also text me, which is 818-437-0886. That's 818-437-0886. And while I'm putting this link out and I'm plugging stuff before we get to all your readings, and of course, yes, my laptop, which is a little elderly, is being a little cranky. That's the next thing on the list that I need to get. I just got my car yesterday. So I will put up some pictures of that later. She's beautiful. Of course, like my last 3 cars, named for my mom. The laptop is next because it's 100 million years old. And some kind of an iPad. Because on June 15th, and I bet you all know this story, but I'm going to tell you anyhow, I got hired sorry, itchy nose, not very camera good, but whatever, we're live. That's how you know it's live. I itch my nose in real time. I got hired on at the Founders MCC Church in Hollywood to do a sort of their New Age interfaith pastor, to do an interfaith ceremony, which I'm going to start on June 15th. And it's called Saturday Night Spiritual. If you're in Los Angeles, please come. Everybody's welcome. And the great news is, if you're not in Los Angeles, and this is where the iPad comes in, if you're not in Los Angeles, we are going to be simulcasting the service so you can watch it live from wherever you are in the world. And we'll start kind of a fun chat room thing happening during Saturday Night Spiritual. And it's going to be everything from interactive to you can watch the music, the sermon, the guests, the blessing. It's like watching a church service on TV. You can watch everything. And also, if you decide you want to donate, you can donate that night from where you are. So I guess that officially means I'm just weeks away from becoming a televangelist, which is a little scary, but it's not going to be like that. It's going to be a lot of love and like I said, blessings and warmth and kindness and unity and this feeling that wherever you are, you're welcome. So while we're talking about wherever you are, why don't you all tell me where you are? Because I don't know where you all are in the world. And if you're in Dallas, Texas, I'm coming for you. June 28th, 29th, and 30th, I'm teaching a seminar at the Miracles of Joy Metaphysical Center, and it's called Aspects of Spiritual Awareness with Sheena Metal. Hey, that's me. And I'm doing 3 workshops, and we're working on some kind of an evening activity. Please come and enjoy and be there with me and meet me. And I'm also going to be doing private sessions around and about where I'm not doing the workshops, so you can book private with me. And it's a gorgeous shop with beautiful things to buy and warm, lovely people. And Joy is beautiful. I'm obsessed with her cat. I'll be staying at her house and figuring out how I can steal her cat because I love him and he sleeps in the bed with me and he's amazing. She has a really great husband, so it's just such a wonderful place to stay. And Destiny and Daria, who are sisters, are the staff there, and they're lovely people, and you're going to love getting to know them. It's just fun all around, so come out and enjoy and have fun. I'm trying to find something to put under my knee, which is being super cranky right now. My 2 bad knees, this is, I guess, what? The baddest? The worst? The crankiest? All right. Oh, that's a little better. Okay. Wow. That's how you know the knee thing is real, people. Okay. So I'm just going to put this link around places. And then while I do that, we'll get ready to start doing some readings. So yeah, June 28th, 29th, and 30th, that's where I'm going to be at Miracles of Joy. It's actually in Louisville, Texas. It's a suburb of Dallas. And everything about that experience is great. You know, I fly out of the Burbank airport, which I love, which is such a lovely, convenient airport. I fly into Dallas Love Airport, which is wonderful. Such a nice little vibey, cool airport. So the travel aspect of it is amazing. And then, you know, Joy picks me up because she's a goddess, and we go to her place, which is lovely. And the shop is just beautiful. It's such a good thing. I was there for the Embrace Your Spirit conference in the fall, and we'll be back there in the fall again. But I think the conference name is changing. I'm calling it Embrace Your Spirits, just to be funny, because it's going to be a little more paranormal this year. But I go out there in the fall with my good friends Patty Negri and Shauna Grace, and Joy is a part of it, and Merle Singer, and it's a lot of fun. And of course, you know Patty and Shauna from Lightworkers Unite, which is my little group of lightworkers that I'm putting together. We do the live broadcast twice a week on LA Talk Radio, and you can watch all of our past live broadcasts by going to WeLightworkersUnite.com. So anyway, if you want to send me a request for a free reading today on the air, it's just Sheena at IamRaisingYourVibration.com. We are moments away from getting to the first reading. I'm just making sure that I put this link up on all of my more popular pages so that more of you can join in and see other awesome people get readings. And so let's talk about crystals. My Good Vibrations crystals are charged and cleansed and blessed and ready for you. I have a cleansing set, a grounding set, a connecting set, and an uplifting set. More sets to come soon. I just honestly haven't had any time to figure out what the next set's going to be. And I know there's going to be a healing set next, or a purification set, but I'm just not sure. Probably healing, what stones I'm going to use, because I just have not had a second to myself. So when I'm this weekend, when I'm working at Z Fabrique, I'll have some time to touch some stones and decide what I want to put in the healing set. But in the meantime, charged and blessed and ready for you. If you want more information, just send me an email or text me at 818-437-0886. I love you all so much for being here. I'm enjoying doing these. I didn't know if anybody would be at this one because it's the Friday before Memorial Weekend, but you're all here and I'm thrilled. So send me some emails and let's get some readings done in just minutes as soon as I get this link put up a couple of places, and then I have a bunch more places to put the link up. But I can obviously do that while we hang out. So I'm thrilled that there's so many of you here right now, and thank you all for being here. And if you have a question, Sheena at IamRaisingYourVibration.com. Let's do some readings. I'd love it. We're going to put this link up at one more place, and then we're going to do the first reading. So yeah, these crystals are great. And if you have my crystals and you're in the chat right now, make some noise and let us know. Somebody put need to take pics and put on site. Lori, is that of the crystals? I can totally send you pictures of the crystals if you send me an email or a text. I can tell you that the cleansing set is selenite and black tourmaline, and each set includes a little information about what each stone is good for. The connecting set is clear quartz, rose quartz, and amethyst, which I think is sort of a trifecta of greatness. The grounding set is smoky quartz and hematite. Hematite fixed my finger. I didn't used to be able to bend this finger, and then I started wearing a hematite ring and holding a piece of hematite, and now it's like it never happened. Look at that. I couldn't bend this finger any farther than this, and now look at that. Yay, hematite, hematite. And then the new uplifting set is adventurine and citrine. So, yay, fun. Okay, so if you want crystals, email me, text me, and I'll send you the information with all of them and how you go to get them and what's involved in that. Talking about the hematite really quick as we are getting ready to do our first reading today, I have to tell you that I am not a big fan of... So my mom had terrible knees. My mom threw her knees out when she was 27 dancing. And at that time, she dislocated both at once. And at that time, the answer was to put her in a half-body cast. They wanted to put her in a full-body cast, and she fought them. And then they told her never again do anything. Don't ice skate, don't bowl, don't golf, don't dance. These were all the things that she loved. And so she stopped doing all of those things. And what happened was her knees died. So many of my friends, and I'm not saying that modern medicine is not amazing. Modern medicine has saved my life many times. But so many of those things, so many times friends of mine go to see doctors, and the first time they see a doctor, the immediate answer is surgery. And I don't believe that the immediate answer is surgery. So when my knees got weird, everyone started asking me, are you going to have surgery? And I thought, well, I don't want to have surgery if I don't have to. So when I was working on the musical where I fell, Afterglow the Musical, which is a very special project for me, and I can't wait till we relaunch it, and I'm honored to be in it and be a part of it. And I fell off the stage. I fell off a stage that was not properly, the reflector tape was not put down on the stage, so I couldn't see that the edge of the stage had a step down. The lights, where I was in the dark, where I was standing, they switched the lights and reblocked the scene, and my character was in the dark when I left. A wonderful guy who was the stunt coordinator on Afterglow, his name's Dan Magnus. He's also an extremely talented trainer and physical therapist, and he is brilliant with the body, and he said, come and see me and I'll tell you what I think. So I went and saw him, and he checked out my knee, and he said it was going to be okay. That's when the first one had gone. And it was getting better, and then the second one went out. And then I had no legs, and I could barely walk to the bathroom. And he said, come and see me. I told you to come and see me, and we would work on this. So I went back to see him, and he had me do a series of exercises and things, and he said, look, you don't need surgery. Your knees are fine. It's just ligaments and it's tendons, and we can work through this. And literally the first day that I saw Dan, I went home that next day, and I cut my medicine to a fourth of what I was taking with painkillers, because he's a genius. So I've been working with him for 5 weeks now, and he's been strengthening my core, strengthening my upper body, strengthening my quads, getting all the muscles around the knees strengthened so the knees can get stronger, and telling me when I'm doing too much and how not to do too much, and warning me when I do too much, because I have a tendency to do too much. So then yesterday, for the first time, I went over to the other side of Healing Hands, where they have all of the, Dan is like sort of the training side, and the other side is many different things. I saw the chiropractor, who was amazing, and I had this healing massage with Jolene that was so amazing that I'm telling you, I'm going to tell all of my Los Angeles spiritual clients that part of your work with me is you need to go and see her, because she pulled so much negativity and toxins and stuff I didn't even know existed out of my body. And I feel better now than I haven't forever. So with diet, with massage, with the right people to work with you, with exercise, with body manipulation, with stretching, there are ways to fix your body without surgery and without painkillers. And I'm the living testament of that. And every time I do one of these videos, probably every time I do a Lightworkers Unite special broadcast on one of my shows on LA Talk Radio, there's going to be talk about how there are ways to fix your body without surgery and without chemicals. And it's really just about being with the right healers that know how to heal you. And if so many of you trust me as a healer and trust me to heal you spiritually and to heal you emotionally. So you have to trust me that these people can heal you physically as they are healing me physically. And that if you're not where you can get to these people, find somebody in your area that does that. Because I felt horrible, and now I feel great. And so basically, here's the thing. My solution was always, because I've been in 3 major car accidents, freeway accidents. Thankfully, none of them were my fault. I just always took ibuprofen and went on with my life. But now my kidney levels are a tiny bit elevated, more than where they should be for my age, because of all the ibuprofen. So I can't take ibuprofen anymore. And when you can't take ibuprofen, it's so hard to make pain go away unless you go up to the Percocets and the Norcos and the Oxys, which I didn't want to do. So I was basically taking aspirin, Tylenol, occasionally cheating with some ibuprofen, and rubbing a ton of things on my legs, and just wanting to cry and die all the time until I found these people, and they're absolutely a miracle. So find a way around cutting into your body if you can avoid it. Find a way around guzzling chemicals if you can avoid it. There are ways around this, people. So I'll probably just keep bringing that up because I feel like God once again has saved me and healed me. And I can't even tell you how grateful I am. All right, so with that being said, I'm still trying to get this link up, but it's not working. So let's go right to doing a reading because it's time to do readings. If you want to get a live reading on the air, Sheena at IamRaisingYourVibration.com. That's the email address. All right, let's do this. Okay, I'm looking right now. I have this kind of darker lipstick on today because in all honesty, I forgot to bring in my stuff from the car. So this is pretty much just like the makeup I had handy hanging around. And I just threw some lipstick on and it's a lot darker, but this is the shade my mom used to wear. My God, I look like my mother right now. I guess we all turn into our moms. Even the way I'm smiling, I think because I'm in a little bit of pain, so I'm kind of smiling like My mom always kind of looked like somebody was making her sit on broken glass when she took a picture because she hated taking pictures. Literally on a spiritual level, she felt like her soul was being drained when she took a picture. I don't feel like that, but I am in a little pain, I think, and ache from being worked out pretty hard yesterday. Probably should have taken some Tylenol or aspirin before this started, but I didn't. So I've got this kind of smile that looks like I'm in a little bit of pain like my mom. Always, they look just like my mother. Whew, that's a Memorial Day present. Okay, here we go. So we're starting out here, and let's see if anybody is in the chat room, and whoever's here gets the first reading. How does that sound? Okay, so this person sent me something, but they didn't put their name on it. So I don't know who they are. So it's just, it just says null. Someone wanted to know about their husband, Matt. So if you're there in the chat, let me know, and I will happily answer this. Somebody who's in Australia. Okay, Frankie, are you in the chat room? Frankie's next. Manny, we know you're in the chat room. Ivy, are you in the chat room? I'm just looking for y'all, and then we're going to do this. All right, Manny, are you still there? All right, I'm looking for you all. Looking for everybody. Where's my peeps in the chat room? Let me know. I'm looking for all right. All right, we're going to do you first, Manny, I think, because I'm seeing you first. First, a water break. Kids, drink your water. Can y'all hear my neighbor outside talking? She's talking. So when I bought my house, I was 23. And all my neighbors were old, and they were all like, how come your boyfriend's got long hair? And, how come there's people coming over with musical instruments? And what are you doing with those video cameras? And it was really like, I felt like I lived at like the leisure world from hell. But now that I'm 52, so many of the people who have now sold their houses and the new people have bought houses around me, and most of them, like on my block now, are all like in their 30s and 20s. And they're so lovely because they plant trees at 11 o'clock at night and they barbecue at midnight and they talk and they laugh and they throw parties in the hot tub. And I'm like, finally, people like me. And all the crusty old folks went probably really to the leisure world from hell, or maybe they went home to see God. But they are no longer... So I love that there's more noise here than there used to be. That I don't have to feel... I literally one time got a note on my door from the old crusty guy who lives across the way, and he still lives there, telling me, a handwritten note, telling me that I opened and closed my bedroom window at inappropriate hours, and it was ruining his family's life. This is my friends. It's the world's tiniest violin. It's full-on concerto I'm playing right now for him. You gotta have a great life if the only thing going on in your life is the neighbor opens their window at an inappropriate hour. It's a little strange, but okay. All right, Manny, my friend. You ready to go? Looks like you're up. My computer is having so many problems today. I just want you all to know. I'm just trying to put these links out, and it's getting a little ugly. So, oh, I just found one more thing I got to do. Well, there's lots of things I got to do, but I also got to do Manny's reading. All right. Okay, here we go. And I got 2 from you, Manny. Do you want me to read both of them? I'm going to start with the first one. So here we go. Oh, still looking for my friend from Australia with the husband named Matt. Looking for Frankie. Looking for Ivy. And that's who I'm looking for while we do Manny's. And Lori, you're there, right? Because I just saw yours. Okay, here we go. I'm going to read this. Manny says, so I'm wondering what the universe is saying on me right now and future. Me and my girlfriend are doing well, by the way. I'm born on March 26, 1984, and an Aries, LOL. April 2nd, an Aries. I'm an empath and highly sensitive, and I'd like to know what's to know. Manny, this is the thing. I mean, you know that where you're moving towards in your life is working somewhere where you're using your spiritual gifts in some way. I think you're just trying to wrap your brain around the fact that that's what you're doing. But that's what you're doing. Because your spirituality is becoming such a big part of your life. And now you're dating this beautiful girl who's a medium. So that's even kind of more spirituality in your life. So you just need to start to think of yourself as a light worker, as a spiritual being, as a bringer of spirituality and light and gifts and extrasensory stuff, and then relax into that. Because there's a part of you I can feel inside of you, sweetheart. There's a part of you that's still fighting that. And I don't know why, because it's such a beautiful thing, and I know you love it so much. So think about that, okay? That's what it is. And know that you're moving in that direction, and be okay that you're moving in that direction, okay? So important. And I'm sending you love, and I know you're going to be great at this because you already are, and it's innately who you are, and that's a beautiful thing. So there's no worries, my friend. If anybody wants to know what's going on right now, I'm Sheena Metal, and I'm live in my bed, and I call these IamRaisingYourVibration.com. I'm drinking lots of agua, and doing live readings and healings and spiritual counseling from my bed while my legs are wrapped with ice. So, hello, all of my friends. It's so great to see you here. And slowly but surely, trying to get this link around Facebook, which those of you who know me know is always much more of an ass ache than I anticipate. But that's my spiritual term for it. Did you like that? Ass ache. But for whatever reason, I probably should have restarted my computer before I did this, and it's acting cranky. But that's okay. We're getting there. So this is fun. I love that you're there. I didn't think anybody was going to be here today, and I'm so thrilled that everybody is. So I hope that helped, Manny. So many good things are coming for you, my friend. You just need to let go of that old belief system that this isn't what you can do with your life, okay? So I'm going to take Lori next because I just saw you, Lori, but I'm looking for Ivy. I'm looking for the person from Australia whose husband name is Matt. And I'm looking for Frankie. And, oh, you had one more. Let me see. Am I supposed to read your other one, Manny? Let me go read that really quick. Okay, so he put, should have asked, have joint problems in my hands. Should I get hematite rings for it? Been having numbness in my hands lately and wondering what types of things I need to do as a sensitive and an empath. You know what? I know you're going to order my crystals, Manny. You should definitely order the grounding kit. Has a hematite in it, and you should hold it in your hand. And actually, when you hold the hematite in one hand, hold the smoky quartz in the other. just when you're like watching TV or looking at your computer or something, let that hematite work in your hands. And then if you want to order a ring as well, let me know, and I can do that too. So just send me an email and let me know. Hematite is wonderful, people. I'm trying to find a way to build like a hematite thing that I can wrap around my knees all the time. I'm just not quite sure how to get the hematite in a place where it stays. I'm trying to figure that out. So I'm not a stitcher. I'm a lot of things, my friends. The stitcher is not one of them. Now, my mother, she was a stitcher, and she could create all kinds of things. She was the one who would have known how to make that. Me? No. But I'm working on it, trying to figure out a way. So if you're in the chat room, let me know. If anybody sees anyone in the chat room that I was looking for earlier, let me know. And meanwhile, we're going to get to Lori. And I'm still putting these links up. That'll probably take me another 10 minutes to do. All right, Lori, here we go, my friend. Lori says, for my hubby, Sean Jordan. Sean, are you in the chat room? Oh, there you go. Hi, Sheena. Sean, will you send me an email and let me know what's on your mind and what I can help you with? And then we'll do a little reading. I would love that. That would be awesome. Sheena at IamRaisingYourVibration.com. I'd love it. I'm seeing all of you in here, and I'm so happy. Still looking for Frankie. Anybody seen Frankie? Looking for Ivy, and looking for someone who's doesn't have their name on their email, but it's null is there. What they have as a name. Is that, I think it might be a joke, or I don't know. Anyway, lives in Australia. Husband's name is Matt. So represent and we'll find you. What time is it even in Australia now? I have no idea. I think it's tomorrow. Is it like 5 hours earlier, but it's tomorrow? I don't know. Anyway, I see you all in the chat asking for readings. Happy to give you one. You have to email me your question, Sheena at IamRaisingYourVibration.com. That's Sheena at IamRaisingYourVibration.com. And I love that all of you in here help each other out with letting everybody know how to get to me. That's awesome. So anybody in the Los Angeles area on June 23rd, I'm waiting on the time right now. I'm going to be at the Center for Spiritual Living in Granada Hills doing my next raisingthevibration.org spiritual gathering. So that's something to check out. That's going to be a Sunday afternoon. And of course, Saturday night, June 15th is Saturday Night Spiritual at the, see, this is my strap on. Who wants to see my strap on? This is what holds the ice pack. Here's what I'm strapping on. This is how exciting my life is. I spare no expense with the hot and cold pack from CVS. Just want everyone to know. And later, if we're going to get really kinky, and I know you want to, because I'm in my bed, and I know you all want to get kinky with me, perhaps I'll put a Salon Pass patch on, and you can watch that. And that's my life right now. But it's fun to be here with you all and doing these readings. And don't forget, while I'm putting these links up and we're trying to get all this put up and done, that I do have 2 great web series right now, spiritual web series. We're going to put the leg down again. And there we go. One is called Living with the Dead with my good friend Patty Negri. We're at wearelivingwiththedead.com. And of course, the star of the show is Belle the Haunted Doll. And right now we're doing every Monday night live about 9:30 Pacific time when I get off work at LA Talk Radio. But we have tons of past broadcasts that are up. You can find them either at wearelivingwiththedead.com or you can find them on my YouTube page, which is just youtube.com/Sheena Metal. Please go join there if you would. I wish I could type all this stuff in, but unfortunately, I can't right now because I'm doing a video. But youtube.com/Sheena Metal. If somebody would put that in the chat room, I would love that. That would be awesome. Living with the Dead are all there. And we do some live shows in LA called Antiques Go Show. We're going to be doing it in November in Dallas and hopefully taking it to Montana sometime in the summer or this fall. It's so much fun with Belle. It's going to be traveling with Belle's going to be a hoot. You put a 104-year-old possessed doll in an airplane and see what happens. I'm a little nervous about that. I have no idea what's going to happen, but okay. Thanks, Shanna, for doing that, for putting up my YouTube, youtube.com/Sheena Metal. So go check out Living with the Dead, because it's a hoot. It's so much fun, and it's amazing. So if you're looking to get a reading right now from me, you have to email me. You can't text me because I can't see my text right now. Sheena at IamRaisingYourVibration.com, just so y'all know. The other web series that I have is with, so Patty, of course, is from Ghost Adventures, and I think we all know that, and she's wonderful. And the other web series that I have is with my friend Carolyn Hennessy, who is on General Hospital, and she's wonderful and has been for a very long time. Emmy Award-winning Carolyn Hennessy, the most amazing. Anyway, Carolyn is a hoodoo practitioner, and she makes wonderful oils that from the Queen's Curio that are brilliant. I've been putting her, I have it, her Queen's Heart Health, her Queen's Health oil on my knees, and it's wonderful, and it smells delicious. You can't smell it, but oh, it smells so good. I put a couple drops a day on my knees. It's really been helping with the inflammation. We do a show called Altered, ALTARED. That's a little ironic now that I'm soon to be a televangelist. Anyway, it's about creating your own sacred space, finding a sacred space for you that really works. And I always have my crystals at our live events, and she always has her oils. So we're at wearealtered.com, and you can also go to youtube.com/Sheena Metal and find that episodes of that, the past broadcasts of that. We've done 2 so far, and we have a live event called Get Altered that you can find at comegetaltered.com. wearealtered.com for the show, and for Living with the Dead with Patty, we are Living with the Dead, and our live show at antiquesghostshow.com. Looking for dates, probably one in June for Altered, and in July for Antiques Ghost Show. So that's what we're working on, and more video broadcasts of both those shows coming up this week. So thank you, Katie, for putting up the links. Katie, if you would put up raisingthevibration.org, that's my new nonprofit site, and SheenaMetalSpiritual.com is my work in progress new spiritual site that's going to be gorgeous and very exciting. All right, so I'm going to go back and try to see if some more of you are in the chat room, and we can do some more readings like we did for Manny. And let's see what we got. Maybe Sean will have put his question in. And, okay. Oh, okay, so Sean is wondering if he has a guardian angel. Of course, Sean. Everyone has guardian angels and guides. I don't think there's a living soul on the earth or any planet that doesn't have guides and spirit guides and angels. Most people have between 2 and 4. You have 3. One of yours, Sean, was at one point alive on the earth, embodied. The way he presents himself is very like Old West. I guess what we'd call a cowboy. Does that resonate? That time period, the kind of the 1800s rural West, resonate with you? I think perhaps the two of you shared a life at one time, Sean, and that's why he now is a guardian for you, a guide. One of your guides is off-world, so I guess what we would call extraterrestrial, and he's tall, thin, in kind of a forest green robe, sort of a palish grayish complexion, and then your third one is sort of interdimensional. Does that make sense? I mean, humanoid, looks human but isn't quite human, from a dimension not far off from ours. And that one is they're all sort of male energy, but the extraterrestrial one sort of has sort of a neutral gender, Sean, sort of like genderless, very cerebral. So all of your very cerebral thinking comes from that guide, from the extraterrestrial guide. The Old West spirit guide is a lot of your heart, all of your honor and your loyalty and your pride comes from a lifetime that you shared with him, and he looks over all of that stuff. The interdimensional spirit guide is more sort of you have sort of almost a wandering, restless spirit in a way. You have kind of a restless heart. You're always looking for the next kind of excitement or adventure. That's sort of what this interdimensional being oversees. So yeah, I can see them all standing behind you, and they're actually all very sweet. Sometimes spirit guides look at you like this. I mean, sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're just not playing, and they're like, I don't know who this psychic weirdo is, but she better not get near our human or we will jack her up. Yours are all very kind and very gentle. I think, Sean, that you have a very gentle heart inside of you, and so they're sort of trying to nurture you in that direction. Does that resonate with you? I'm drinking again. I really got to stop. I got a drinking problem. Okay, I'm waiting to hear from Sean. If you want a free reading, everybody, or some spiritual counseling or healing, whatever it is, you can just send me an email, Sheena@IamRaisingYourVibration.com. I got you in here, Susan, and I saw we got another one from Manny. Susan, if you're in the chat right now, let me know, and I will talk to you. Still looking for Ivy? Has anyone seen Ivy? Looking for someone from Australia. Husband name is Matt. Looking for Frankie. If any of you are in the chat or somebody sees any of them. Yeah, Sean, you need to investigate this cowboy life because it's very exciting. So, Sean, if you've got an email address, and I know you're probably like an old cowboy about email, like I'm a Luddite. I don't like email because I'm an old cowboy. But seriously, send me an email and we'll chat more about it, okay? Or send me a text message, 818-437-0886. So, I'm here. I'm in my bed. I have Carolyn Hennessy's Queen's Health Oil. I have, my friend Shauna Grace gave me this. I don't know what it's called. She knows the name. It's called like ding dong, ding dong dong. I mean, honestly, she says it's so great. Like her second language is an Asian language, and I can't remember what it's called, but I pour it on my knees for inflammation. People keep giving me things. I have my new buddy Gary makes this Back to Nirvana Miracle Skin Balm. I've been rubbing this on my legs. I am dealing with the folks at Healing Hands in Winnetka and the Miracle that is Dan Magnus, and the Miracle Massage from Jolene yesterday, and Dr. Frank's Chiropractic. Even though Dr. Frank did not want to be on my show, I'm still giving him a plug because he taught me how to manually stimulate my adrenal glands, and that's the sexiest thing that's happened to me since I bought my strap-on for ice packs. Yes, this is my life. Isn't it exciting? Don't you wish you were in my bed right now? Look, maybe you do. That's probably the best news I've had all day. So I'm slowly but surely going to get this out to all of my websites. Do you know how many pages I have right now? Guess how many Facebook pages I have. Let's do that. Okay, who can guess how many Facebook pages I have? And how many of them have you liked or joined? For everyone asking about my knees are actually doing much better. I got very active and went back to work almost full-time at LA Talk Radio last week, and I had a huge setback. But then I had the Miracle Massage yesterday, and they're back. Katie, you're a devil. 13. I have 13 Facebook pages. I'm about to add a couple more. So, as many of those as you can go. Everybody who's here right now, please like this page, or you can, if you're looking for a quick fix to it, IamRaisingYourVibration.com, and then go like my nonprofit movement page, which is IamRaisingTheVibration.com. If you would like those both on Facebook, that would make me so happy. Also, we have a wonderful online community at thevibratonnation.com. You can go there and like that. That would make me happy. And just slowly but surely, I'm putting these up everywhere. Also, at the thevibratonnation.com, it's a group. So you can put your wishes and hopes and prayers, intentions and dreams for the world and post what matters to you. The one thing I'm not crazy about with Facebook's pages is the way that if, like, I can post on these pages, but if you want to post on these pages, then you can't, or it gets stuck in like a secret place where nobody can see. They put you in a corner, and nobody puts baby in a corner. So what I like about the groups is that everybody who posts, your posts go on the timeline and everybody can see you. It's much more fair than, oh, if it's not about me posting, then your posts just go in a corner. They didn't used to do that on the Facebook pages, but now they do. So just so you know, just in case you want to know. People keep I can't read a text right now. I can only read an email. So if you have something to tell me, even if it's not a request for a reading and you just want to tell me something, you just go to Sheena at IamRaisingYourVibration.com. All right, let's go back and check the readings now. Slowly but surely, we're getting all of these links up. Once they're up, then I don't have to do this anymore. Whoop, to the side, because my profile, it's a little scary, folks. Let's be honest. It's kind of a scary profile. I have a nose that goes on for a super long time. Thank you with the links, Katie. I am raising thevibration.com. I am raising yourvibration.com. Thevibratonnation.com. And of course, Facebook.com/Sheena Metal. That's an important one. That's my professional page. That's a fun place to go, and there's lots of folks there. That's the oldest of all my pages here on Facebook. It even predates any of my personal pages. And if you want to friend me on Facebook, you can do so. It's Sheena.LAhost. Sheena.LAhost. Just so you know. I'm still trying to get this put up at a couple places, and it's just being cranky. All right, here we go. Sheena at IamRaisingYourVibration.com for readings, and there's a bunch here. Susan, you are up. Susan says, I was born on April 20th. On the cusp, I go by Taurus, but some places say I'm an Aries. How do I know which I am for sure? It's hard with cuspers because sometimes it depends on what time of the day you were born. So if you Google April 20th and the time you were born and the year you were born, it will tell you which one you officially are. But if you're in the afternoon in 1964, you might be considered a Taurus. And then see what it says. So I think I just lost the connection and then it came back. That was weird. Sometimes I think Facebook is like, when we're not, I think Facebook is high a lot. Hey, Frankie's here. All right. So that's the best answer I can give you, my friend. I can tell you from knowing you, Susan, from feeling you psychically, you're a lot more of a Taurus. And you've probably been told that. But let me know if you've been told that. Whenever I ask you a question, everybody, answer me through the chat, because it's nice for everybody in the chat room to find out what you're thinking and how you feel, and it's just nice. Frankie, I'm trying to get to you right now, my friend, if you wonder what's going on here. So many pages to put this thing on. It's craziness. Hi, Frankie. All right, we're going to get to you in a sec. If you want to go like my page, my professional page here, facebook.com/Sheena Metal. Just so you know. That's when I cough, because apparently as much water as I'm drinking, I haven't had enough. I think last time, you know how Facebook does the thumbnail, the freeze. Last time it was this. You know, Sheena drinks water, news at 11. All right, Frankie, I am looking for your... I had to go back and refresh the page so I could get your question. If everybody wonders what I'm doing. I love that you guys do these. This is so much fun. Thank you all for being here. Susan puts, you been told I'm stubborn like a bull, so Taurus for sure. It's not just the stubborn, sweetie. You know what it really is? There's a loyalty in you. There's a sense of family and community and sticking with those that are yours. These are all ideals that I thoroughly love about a Taurus, and you have them. So that's why I think that you're more like a Taurus. I have a Taurus Venus, which means my love and relationship sign is Taurus. And it's very hard for me to deal with disloyalty in a person. It's very hard for me to deal with, like when I find out you've betrayed me, I'm kind of done with you. I try not to be, and maybe on the outside I'm not done, but on the inside, I'm done. And I think that's my Taurus. There's an idealization of what love should be, what family should be, what relationship should be. And a lot of it, when you're a Taurus, or you have a Taurus Venus, in my case, is just learning to live past all of that. But it's hard. It's hard when you want the world to be a certain way and then it's not. It's, you know, not easy. But the lessons in life from the universe are oftentimes to show us how to grow and how to get stronger and how to be better prepared to work within all of the different energies that exist in the universe. And not every energy that exists in the universe is good or is loving or is family oriented. And not only do I have a Taurus Venus, but I also have a Saturn in Taurus. And Saturn is life lessons, which means that one of my biggest karmic life challenges is I keep butting up against that same thing again and again of betrayal and people saying they're my family and then not acting like family, and you know, people going, oh yeah, I'm in your corner, until it becomes convenient not to be, and you know, the betrayal. I mean, oh my God, it's the worst thing for me. I could feel that yesterday when it was interesting when the massage therapist was doing this wonderful, Jolene was doing this wonderful massage on me, and we were talking about the spirituality of your knees going out, and she said, yeah, who took you out at the knees? I'm like, well, you know, I could give you a pretty recent list. And it's true that you get affected spiritually by the things that people do to you, emotionally and spiritually and physically. And yeah, I mean, I think there's definitely a spirituality behind these knees. But every time this happens with someone, I learn. And when you learn, you grow. And growing is a beautiful thing. So I try to stay, you know, mellow about it and not stress out. But sometimes it's hard, you know. Okay, so let's do another reading. Oh, Frankie. We're looking for Frankie. I'm trying to find the reason why I can't see Frankie's email. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. Oh, here we go. Computer's just being a little strange. All right. Frankie says, it's me, Frankie. My date of birth is 2/20/83. So, Aquarius, almost Pisces. That's kind of a little bit of a crotch puncher, Frankie. You okay with that? I would like to ask if you get any feelings of what I'm to do with myself. I feel that I have a great purpose with this life, but I feel alone at times, like my only friend is my wife. Oh, then it says, please don't mention the feelings of alone, but if you can, tell me if you have feelings of what I'm to do. It'd be amazing. I'm so sorry. I didn't see that till after I read it out loud, Frankie. I completely am the worst psychic friend ever. Okay, so no one knows who you are. So I don't pre-read them all. I guess everybody knows I read them on the air. If it's something I can't read on the air, just put at the beginning of the email, don't read this on the air, so I know. So, Frankie, here's the thing. You are so sensitive. And you're such a lovely, sweet, gentle, wonderful person. And what you need to be doing with yourself in your life and your path is helping people. It's what you do best. You're the person everybody comes to lean on when they need help. And that's because you're lovely and you're sweet and you're gentle and you're strong and you're soft. You know, my mom used to always say that everything that happened to her in her life made her stronger, and as she got stronger, she got softer. And that's really how it should be, and that's how it is for you. You're strong and you're also soft. But you don't do well, my friend, when you're not in service. You need to be out there and you need to be helping people. And that's really your path and it's your calling. And I know you know that. So start working with some ways to help people. Even if you just volunteer, like for a soup kitchen once a week. You need to be in service. You'll be so much happier when you're in service. And I think one of the reasons that you feel isolated, I mean, not from your wife, because she's great, but in general, is because you find, sweetheart, that you don't have a lot in common with a lot of other people who only care about themselves, about material things, about money, about, you know, that's just not who you are. You're somebody who cares about people's hearts and their souls and their emotions and what's going on with them and how they're feeling and if they're alone. In some ways, sweetie, you weren't really made for how the world is now, but we need more people like you. So, does that resonate with you? You need to be in service and finding ways to give yourself to people. And through that work, you're going to find a lot of people that you have things in common with. And that's where you're going to start to build more of a tribe so you don't feel so isolated. Does that make sense? That's really what you need, sweetheart. Really, 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 really. Okay. Still looking for Ivy, looking for my friend from Australia who didn't give me a name, who has a husband named Matt. Looking for, I guess that's it. Now we're going to the new ones. Oh, really quick about spirit guides. Manny sent me this. Made me think, who's my spirit guide? If I met him once. I used to meditate and called on my spirit guide, but not sure if that was him. My girlfriend and I talked about it, and she thinks we might have the same spirit guide. And by the way, my girlfriend and I are twin flames. Twin flames, yes. You and a twin flame don't really have the same spirit guides because that would sort of defeat the purpose. But oftentimes you have spirit guides that are familiar with each other and you have similar spirit guides. And I think that's what it is. And you have a lot of spirit guides. You have a spirit guide, Manny, who's like a Viking, like a Norse warrior from the time when the Vikings were taking everything over. Does that resonate with you? Anyway, let me know. All right, we're going on to the next. Sheena at IamRaisingYourVibration.com. That's how you get a reading, a healing, some spiritual counseling. Just say hi, whatever you want. And remember, because I totally messed it up with Frankie, if you don't want me to read something on the air at the beginning, you have to say, don't read it on the air. Manny, I know you're there right now. It's from the Viking period, a Norse warrior. And you have that Norse warrior spirit in you. I think he's the one you saw. Although you have quite a few of them, but I think he's the one that you saw. You've got another one who's like Aztec, like ancient Central American indigenous. But I think the Norse one is the one you actually saw. Think about it. All right, so here we go. This says reading on it, so I know it's for me. And this is from Crystal. Crystal, are you in the chat room? Crystal, are you there? And, oh, well, Manny, Manny says, really, that's interesting and not sure, but I just bought a Helm of All ring. Well, if you bought a Helm of All ring, that's the most Viking of all the Viking things, my friends. There you go. Okay. Anybody can send me an email. Anybody can ask me anything. Sheena@IamRaisingYourVibration.com until the phone dies, or Facebook dies, or the world ends, or I run out of bottled water, or ice packs. We are here as long as you want to be. Okay, so Crystal is here. Crystal, are you here right now? Nicole, are you here? Looking for Crystal, looking for Nicole. Anybody else who wants to be on live? Come get on live with us. I'm getting text messages from people saying I missed it. You didn't miss it. We're live right now. I'm live. There's a red sign in the corner. Can you see it? It says live. That's because I'm live. When we're not live anymore, it doesn't say live. It says, you've missed this broadcast, so get involved, people. Get with us. I can't text you back because I can't be doing this while I'm on the phone with you because I'm using the phone as a camera. Eventually, I'm going to get a second smartphone or an iPad, and then everything will be taken care of, and we won't have to worry about this. But for now, we got what we got, and what we got is I got to use the phone as a camera, so you have to email me. And I am looking for Crystal and Nicole in the chat room. So looking for Crystal, looking for Nicole, looking for people who want to send me readings. Happy to do a reading. Okay, looking for Amy and looking for Shanna. Who's in the chat room? Let me know. And I will definitely do your reading as soon as I know. That's what we're looking for. Putting some Facebook links up so more folks can join us. If you could all do one thing for me today, this is what I would love. I would love for you each to make a friend today in the chat. Somebody in the chat who's in there today, make a friend. That would make me so happy. I can't even tell you. Let's make ourselves a promise that we're going to do that. We're all going to make a friend today. I'm going to make friends with all of you. But and Katie's putting up links. Like this page, then you'll know when the next live video is coming. Go to IamRaisingYourVibration.com. It'll shoot you right over here. And of course, IamRaisingTheVibration.com is my nonprofit site. I would love for you to like that as well. Still putting stuff up. Putting the stuff up right now, my friends. Look at me go. All right, I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do another call to see who's here. And I don't stop calling for you as long as we're on and Facebook hasn't cut us off. I just will continue to throw out the people till I find the people that sent me the email requests. I just don't like to do the readings if you're not in the chat room because it doesn't really make sense to do a reading for somebody who's not there, because then I can't get any feedback. And it's different when you're on the phone, when I'm doing the LA Talk Radio broadcast, because I can get the feedback from you and we can keep going. So, all right, so here we go, my friends. Going back to the readings. I'm still putting these links up. Can you believe how many links there are to put up and that I'm still putting up links? It's crazy town. Also, if you know of any really great Facebook groups that may want me to put these broadcasts up, just send me a private message or something, or put them here in the chat room, and I absolutely will do that. There's so many of us here now. It's awesome. I love you guys so much. We're just growing and growing and growing. I got to figure out what I'm going to do if the phone starts to die, because we're really hitting a stride now, and that's usually when the phone decides it's out. All right, Amy, you're here, right? So let's do Amy. Amy put, I have been through so much in my life and lost incredible people. Do you have a reading for me? Thanks. Amy, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. First of all, let me just say, I'm so sorry for everything you've been through and everybody you've lost. I know it's hard. I know that loss is hard. I know that struggle is hard. But let me tell you something. You know the expression, God doesn't give you more than you can handle? It's so true. You have been through so much because the universe is so crazy about you. And because they know that you're taking everything that you've overcome and you're using it to become a teacher and a healer and to become someone that others can rely on. And you are that person in your life that because you've endured so much, you help your friends and people that you know through the things that they're enduring. And the universe loves that about you. So you're an old soul. You've been through a lot of lives. I always say, you know, each incarnation is like a semester of soul school. And yes, it's true that your life is hard right now, but if you're in college, the hard lessons are harder than if you're in second grade. So the more lives you do, the more you advance, the more you go, the harder your life becomes because the lessons just get that much harder the more into it you get. And that's what's going on with you. And it is going to give you a break for a little while, sweetie. But your lesson in all of this, Amy, is to breathe through it and to become the victor of circumstance. So think of it in that way, that you're going to survive this and you're going to use it for something good and you're going to become the victor of circumstance. All right? So important. You're doing really great, my friend. Yeah. Sheena at IamRaisingYourVibration.com. That's the email. If you send it to another one, it may send a response to you that I'm out of the office. Cynthia, I just saw that you saw that. I think you sent it to a different email. Sheena at IamRaisingYourVibration.com. The thing is, I have to get the emails there because I have so many different email addresses and so many emails come in that I can pick them out if I just look at this one. I don't have a lot of time to pick through stuff. Amy, I'm always here if you want to touch base with me. My phone number is 818-437-0886. So I'm looking for Shanna, looking for Ivy, looking for Nicole. Did we do Crystal? Crystal, are you there? Ah, Crystal, there you are. You're next. Crystal, you're up. Crystal put, should we move out of Orlando? Well, you don't need to move out of Orlando, but I feel, Crystal, like you want to move out of Orlando. You're no longer buying what Orlando is selling. And so I think that it would be good for you to move out of Orlando because you're kind of getting over Orlando, right? But you're not going to have to move out of Orlando. Does that make sense? Let me know. If you're looking for a reading, you just email me, Sheena at IamRaisingYourVibration.com. Waiting for Crystal to give us the 411 about how she's feeling about Orlando. Yeah, I just feel like you've sort of reached a little bit of a pass in the road when it comes to Orlando. Okay, so hang on one sec, folks, because the battery's running low. Hang on. I don't want to end this now. We're hitting a stride. All right, we're pulling out the cord. I'm sure I looked truly hideous during this part. We're going to try to plug the cord into the laptop, and we're going to pray that... Whoop! There we go, and that's really crazy. Hang on. There I am. Hi. Uh-oh. Tripod's dying. Everything's dying at once. We're having technical difficulties. Please stand by. We're having technical difficulties. Please stand by. All right. Tripod is fixed. Oh, now this is going to get weird. Well, it's a good thing I don't care how I look on camera, isn't it? All right. Camera's fixed. Now, let's plug this cord in. Everyone hang tight on your readings. If you want to send me something for a reading, Sheena at IamRaisingYourVibration.com. Now we're going to plug this in and pray it charges. Let's see. Oh, now we're handheld. Look at me. It's like Blair Witch Project. Back into the computer. This is way too close. All right, let me see if we've got a charge here. All right, now we just got to get this back in the tripod. And we're good. I saw this commercial for a tripod by the people that make Snake Light, and it looks so cool, and I want one so badly. And there we go. I'm trying to find a good place because it's a little dark. I don't know why it got so dark. Weird, right? Did it just get super dark? Let's try this. I'm trying to move this up and down on me. Yeah, that's better. There we go. All right, how's that? Is that better? It's starting to get dark out, so we're just going to make the best of it, okay? Amy, we were on you. We're waiting to find out. Oh, no, Crystal. We were waiting to find out what Crystal thought of Orlando. That's where we were. And I also wanted to check in from Amy about how you're doing after your reading. Also looking for Nicole. Looking for Ivy. Looking for someone from Australia whose husband is Matt. And then Shanna. Looking for Katie. Are you still with me, Katie? Oh, Amy. Okay, Amy. There's Amy. No, Amy just put she's in the chat. So Amy, want to know how your reading resonated with you. Crystal, want to know what's going on with Orlando. You can email me if you want, and I can read it on the air, or you can do it in the chat. Wanting to know why the camera suddenly got so dark. But I hope we're okay. All right. Probably because it's, 5:30. So just bear with me, folks. Looking for Ivy, looking for Shanna, looking for Nicole, Terry. Amy sent another email. Oh, good. Okay. So this is what Amy's okay to read this. Amy put, I lost both my parents, and since I've just been soul searching and feel like I've been abandoned, sometimes I think I feel them around me, but I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I've also wondered if maybe I'm sensitive or an empath. I don't know, just curious. You are sensitive and you are an empath. I think you knew that. Also, Amy, I lost both my parents in 2012 and then 2016. I have no family, biological family, legal family, just friends. Just friends makes it sound like friends aren't amazing, which isn't true. I know where you're coming from. I know how you feel. I know what it's like to be an orphan and how scary it is. You're going to be just fine, sweetheart. And it's hard to be an empath, even under normal circumstances, much less trying to be an empath and also be an empath and be orphaned. My heart goes out to you, love. You are so sensitive. You're so gifted. And know that your parents are around you all the time. Your mom is with you right now. And she says that you can sense her and that sometimes you can hear her voice in your head. And sometimes you smell her smell, familiar smells around the house that reminds you of her. So she's with you, baby, all the time. All the time. She doesn't want you to ever worry that she's not. So she said sometimes you can almost feel her touch you, like she's touching your hair. So is that right? You take care, sweetheart. I'm sending you so much love. All right, now I just have a ton of these, and I'm trying to figure out who's in the chat room. Okay, you can't, if you're sending me a text message, you're calling me, or you're trying to send me a message on Facebook Messenger, I can't get it. All I can get is emails. So you have to send them to Sheena @ IamRaisingYourVibration.com. Okay? And Lori has an interesting point in the chat. She said, doesn't have to be blood for the family, close friends of your family. One of my best friends has a cool thing in her bathroom. I always see when I use her bathroom that says, friends are the family you choose for yourself. And I love that because it's so true, and that's how I feel about all my family. So my friend Kelly and her family are my family. My friend Lisa and her family are my family. So many friends I have that are my family. Patty, Carolyn, my friend Suzanne. I mean, these are my girls that get me through life. They're my family. And they'll always be my family, no matter how little or how much I see them. So Family is important. And you make your family. You could make a new family member in the chat room today. It's true. I'm going to give you my number because you can always use it to book private sessions with me if you want. I'm available for private sessions, and right now I have a Mother's Day special going on. It's a 1-question reading, $25, about anything you want. You can go to 818-437-0886 or Sheena at IamRaisingYourVibration.com. Okay, I'm looking for Shanna. I'm looking for Nicole. I'm looking for Ivy. And I'm looking for someone in Australia whose husband's name is Matt. So that's who I'm looking for. And then now we've got Katie, Terry, Denise, William. So, all right, so Terry, you're up. Here you go. I just got a text. I could see it really quick from Ivy. Ivy, are you in the chat? Terry, I see that you are, so here we go. Terry says, anything the universe needs to tell me or my guides, I hope all is well. Thank you, Terry. Terry, your guides and the universe are screaming at me. Why do you not give yourself enough credit for things? Why do you not give yourself enough credit for things, Terry? And why do you take on too much blame in situations where the blame is not yours? These are the two things that the universe wants me to ask you. Why you do those things. You need to take less credit for the bad things and more credit for the good things. Give yourself more credit, give yourself a break, and be kinder and gentler to yourself. That's just, universe just started screaming that. So is that true, Terry? Are you a person who does that? Is that what's going on with you? That's my question for you right now, my friend. I have 2 more places to put this link, and then we're done with this link, with this whole link. Yes, Terry, of course that's what happens, right? You're such a good girl, and the universe loves you. They just don't understand why you don't love you as much as they love you. And they want you to give yourself so much credit. Crystal, we're still waiting to hear what you think about Orlando. You've conveniently never shared what's going on with you and your love-hate relationship with Orlando. Dying to know. Love you, Terry. Thank you for that, sweetheart. Looking for Ivy. Looking for Shanna. Looking for Nicole. Looking for someone from Australia whose husband's name is Matt, who didn't give me their name. Looking for Denise, William. Love you too, Terry. Okay, we're going to do you, Katie, because I can't find anybody else. William, are you here? Katie wants to know about spirit guides. Katie, you have a spirit guide. You have a spirit guide who is from the 1940s. Does that time resonate with you? World War II era, and this particular guide is a relative. Somebody who was alive during that time, that you knew during that time, when you in a previous incarnation, Katie, were older than this person. And this person is very protective of you. So, Katie says, I love that time frame. Well, of course, yeah, because that's your time, baby. I want to say you were this person's parent. Yeah, there you go. Grandfather. There it is. Yeah, I think you possibly were his mother or father, because he's saying parent. So now he parents you and really parents your soul through this life. Oh my God, there are so many readings in here right now. I just refreshed my computer, and there's like so many in here. So I'm going to run through as many of these as I can. If I have not read for you yet, oh, Shanna, do you want your reading? There's Shanna. We found her. All right, Shanna, here we go. Okay. All right, so Shanna wants to know about her spirit guides, but doesn't want me to read her story. So, okay, I don't need to read your story. Sheena, interestingly enough, you have 2 spirit guides that are very prominent and 2 that are not as prominent. The 2 prominent ones are both female, and neither one of them they're humanoid, but they're not human. Does that make sense? So they're not from this, they were not human beings on the earth ever, but they look human-esque when you look at them. One is very angelic, so you, Sheena, really resonate with angels. You're always calling out to angels, right? You're always asking for angels to help you. That's because of this. That's because of this angelic guide that guides you so much, sweetheart. You have a very strong connection to angels, and this angelic guide really is your heart's protector. The other one is more in charge of your spiritual growth, more interdimensional, more like Lemurian. Does that make sense? When I think of Lemuria, which is a place that some people think actually existed on the earth at one time, people think it's always been an interdimensional place. I always think of Lemuria as what my mom used to call the fairy garden, where like fairies live and leprechauns and gnomes and nymphs and elves and the banshees, and that's what I think of Lemuria being. So think of something that is somebody that looks humanesque, but probably is more part fairy, fae, some kind of on the fae spectrum, who's in charge of really your spiritual growth and wants me to ask you what you're doing right now to grow your spirituality. Because this guide is telling me, Sheena, that you are very much in a holding place right now, where you've got so much 3-dimensional trauma happening that you're staying in one place instead of progressing forward. And that the trick really right now is to find a way to breathe through all of the things that are happening in the 3-dimensional world right now and concentrate on growing your spirituality, so that as you grow your spirituality, you can move forward past all of that's going on in the 3-dimensional world and almost sort of raise your vibration, as we talk about in my nonprofit, right? To lift yourself up above it. So that's what you need to work on. And that's going to make you so much happier. It's going to make a lot of the pain and the strife and the trouble from a lot of these things go away. Okay? Because I know you're stuck with a lot of things happening in the real world right now. And the way for you to cope with that is to raise your spirituality above it. So you don't have to tell us about it. It's okay. That's what your guides are telling you. All right? And I'm sending you love. Nicole, you're next. I see you. Still looking for Ivy or someone else from Australia whose husband is Matt. Nicole, here we go. Nicole says, I've been wanting to know who my spirit guides are as well. Do they have anything to say? Welcome to Sheena from her bed. This is called I Am Raising Your Vibration and Identifying Your Spirit Guides. Everybody wants to know about their guides today. Thank you so much for your help. I've meditated and tried to connect, but all I got was a Peter name. Not sure if that was my brain playing tricks or not. Okay, so no, it's not your brain. It's not your brain playing tricks. Let's talk about Peter. So Nicole, Peter was a human at one point, a very long time ago. He sort of finished his academic training of lives and hasn't had to come back for a little while. Peter is like from the Middle Ages, right when the Dark Ages became the Middle Ages. He traveled between the British Isles at the time, so mostly England-based. Is that a time that resonates with you? Middle Ages, Dark Ages going into Middle Ages. And was somebody that you knew at the time, had a very significant life with at that time that had a lot to do with magic. There's a very strong magical core to you. And that's where you connect with Peter. He almost was like a magic mentor to you. Does that make sense? Oh, Nicole says that she speaks English sometimes. Well, you'd be speaking Middle English, right? Did you hear that little noise? Like that? That was Molly, the psychic oracle cat, sneezing. Someone told me the other day I should create an Instagram page for her with all of her fantasticness. I could Snapchat little wizard hats on her and stuff. I was hoping that she was going to come in and make an appearance on the video, but I think she's going downstairs to eat and use the bathroom. So I don't know when she'll be back. She kind of looked back at me like, I'm going to the bathroom. I'll see you in a while. I'm like, okay. Yeah, Peter is very significant in mentoring you through you learning or relearning, honey, magic in this life. So please connect to Peter a lot, okay? All right, so all I'm looking for from the first batch now is Ivy. If anyone's seen Ivy, yes, Peter will help you with your magic, Nicole. Anyone see Ivy? Anyone see anyone from Australia whose husband's name is Matt and is deaf and is looking for a reading? That's everything from the first group. Now here's all the new ones that just came in. So I'm looking for Denise, William. Okay, got you, Denise. You're next. William, are you here? Sean has emailed me. Good. Awesome. Thank you for touching base, Sean. Debbie, are you here? We just got Nicole. Jessica? Carol? There's a lot in here, you guys. Maria, Roy. There's a lot. All right, here we go. We're working through it, my friends. I still have one more. Again, anybody wants information about my Good Vibrations crystals and how you can get them, you can send me an email, Sheena@IamRaisingYourVibration.com, or you can go to 818-437-0886. I see a lot of you have sent me texts. I know it's confusing because when I'm on LA Talk Radio, because of the way our Skype system works, the easiest thing is for you to text me. But unfortunately, when I do these, the easiest thing is for you to email me. I know it gets confusing. So Tammy, are you the one who's... Can somebody in the chat room, because Tammy's deaf, ask her if she's the one from Australia that has the husband whose name is Matt? So what we're going to do with Tammy's reading, if somebody was willing to help me, I'm going to speak and you're going to kind of type her the details, because she can't read my lips because Facebook Live is a little not that great quality. So, and if you want to get a reading, just Sheena@IamRaisingYourVibration.com. Looking for someone to translate for Tammy. That would be awesome. And probably someone will need to translate for Ivy if we find Ivy in the chat. So, oh, Susan, are you going to translate for Tammy? I think Tammy's from Australia. As soon as we find Tammy, and we know she's the right Tammy. Tammy, is your husband's name Matt? Will you ask her, Susan, if her name is Matt? Her husband's name is Matt? All right, here we go, my friends. We're going to do somebody quick while we work that out. And if I'm not seeing the messages, just re-put them in. Hey, there's my best friend in the whole world, L.A. Weiss. Awesome. How much do I love that girl? Anybody who wants to go show L.A. Weiss some love, she's my best friend since I was 14, so she knows all of my secrets, even the ones I don't share here, like about my strap-on and my very inexpensive plain wrap ice pack that I strap on with the strap-on. Right now I'm going bareback with not a single ice pack on either knee because I wore the ice packs out. Okay, Tammy, so we're going to do you right now, and someone in the chat room is going to help me, and this is how we all work to help each other, and I love you all so much. So let Tammy know this is for her, and here we go. So Tammy says, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm deaf and from Australia. Question, when will I buy a house and what does it look like? My husband, Matt, he's looking for a job. When, better pay, what sort of job? I'm looking forward to it. Love, Tammy. Okay. So Tammy, Matt Matt is a little sad because he doesn't have a job. Matt will be doing much better when he does have a job. So don't worry about Matt. As soon as Matt gets the job, everything will be okay. And the job is coming very soon. Looks like July, August. The pay is better. And it's more of an administrative job than what he's had before. More management. So I'm going to let you all type that to Tammy. And, oh, good. Shanna, good job. You guys are on this. Matt's going to be so much better once he gets a job. Matt is better when he's working. He does much better when he works. Okay, Tammy's going to get the best reading ever from you guys. I love you all so much for doing this. Job is coming in July, August. Better job, better pay, and it's going to be more of a management job. All right, why don't you all give that to Tammy? You guys are such rock stars, and I'm so proud to know you all. If anybody finds Ivy, let me know. We'll do the same thing. Oh, and yes, after Matt gets settled in his job, Tammy, then the house is coming. And I think the house is beautiful. It's, the house is a split level house. So part of it is 1 story and then half of it is 2 stories. So that's what the house is beautiful. And you're going to be so happy with the house. So I'm going to let you all chip in together. And remember to make a friend in the chat room today. It's so important. And while you all give Tammy her reading, let me just say one more time that on Saturday, June 15th, it's my first Saturday night spiritual. And that's going to be at the Founders Metropolitan Community Church. And that's in Hollywood. Thank you to the head pastor there, Keith Mazingo, for taking me on staff as the New Age Interfaith pastor. It's going to be an interfaith ceremony, spirituality for everybody. And the theme that night is You Are Enough. That's the theme of my sermon for the first one. You are enough. We're going to be talking about how you are enough. And we're going to be broadcasting it all over via Facebook Live. So wherever you are in the world, you can watch. We're going to have a special guest, opening prayer, closing prayer, a blessing for everybody. I will have my crystals there if you want them. We're going to have music. It's going to be so beautiful, and I'm just going to cry all through it. So, Chrissy, Tammy, have Chrissy, somebody ask Chrissy, who's deaf, to send me an email with her question, and then we can do the same thing for her. And also, if we find Ivy, we can do the same thing for her. So all my beautiful deaf girls, we're going to take care of all of them. This is the thing about I Am Raising Your Vibration, about my work as a minister and as a psychic healer through raisingthevibration.org, is that everybody should be treated equal, and we're all a human family. So we help each other. So whether you need help walking, as I have needed some help the last couple months, or you can't hear, or you can't see, or you're having trouble coping emotionally, or you're in a spiritual crisis, whatever's going on with you, the rest of us are going to pick up the slack. Because when we all pick up the slack for each other, that's when everything gets beautiful. So, we're all here to do that. And we're every day when we do one of these broadcasts, whether it's a Lightworkers United LA Talk Radio, it's I Am Raising Your Vibration, or it's my discussions I now do Monday nights at 7 p.m. Pacific time on my Raising the Vibration show, just called Raising the Vibration, where I don't really do readings, but you call in and we talk about a topic that's spiritual. Whenever we are doing these things, we're forming a prayer circle, and we're lifting each other up. And that's what these broadcasts are. We're lifting each other up. It's a prayer circle. So I have so many emails to get to, so we're going to try to get through some more. I love you all so much. Denise, are you with us? Denise, are you there? William, are you there? Debbie, are you there? Denise is there. Okay, Denise is up. Looking also for Jessica, for Carol. All right, Denise. Denise's question is, I was a celebrity personal assistant in LA and loved it. I'm now back east because my parents really need me because of poor health. Sometimes I don't know where my life is headed. Also, my grandmother died when I was 11. She was my world. Is she with me? I feel that she is. Thanks, Denise. Okay, Denise, first of all, interesting. My grandparents, 3 of the 4, one had passed before I was born, all died the year I was 11. And I know that's hard. Your grandmother is always with you and loves you so much. And she says that she's not coming back to the earth until you come with her. So she's waiting for you so she can watch you and protect you. So she loves you, and you never have to worry that she's not with you. I also had to put my life on hold when my mom got sick in 2016 and did as much of my life as I could, but she was my priority, as she always was my priority. And I know what it's like to have to make changes in your life to take care of your parents. I did to a lesser degree with my dad too. He died much quicker. He got brain cancer and died 2 months later. Had a brain surgery that he didn't really recover from. My mother was sick for 9 months, which even then is nothing in comparison. But even before that, after he died for 4 years or so, I helped her out with ordering groceries for her because she had trouble walking and all kinds of stuff. I know what it's like, sweetheart. And you are right where you need to be in your life right now. You're right on the path where you need to be, because where you need to be universally and spiritually right now is taking care of your parents. So you do what you need to do, because that's what you need to do. When the time comes that is no longer what you need to be doing, then the universe is going to present to you, sweetheart, the next phase of your life. So you will then know what your next thing is. And it will really just be as easy as one day when you're wrapping up the stuff that you have to do with your folks, the universe will just say to you, and now you do this, and you'll go. Now, in the meantime, the universe does have a plan for you for what you should be doing with your life while you take care of your folks. Because you're not just supposed to sit around and do nothing but take care of your folks while you take care of your folks. So the universe is asking me, Denise, what you do that's creative, particularly writing. And are you writing right now? Are you journaling? Are you blogging? Or vlogging, which is not writing, but it's doing this thing I'm doing right now with my face in the camera. You're supposed to be creating so that others can learn from what you've done now. What you're doing now with your parents, which is so beautiful to take care of them. Other people need to know what this experience is like, so when they go through the experience, it's not so sad for them. So Denise, think about that and let me know if that feels right. You're not supposed to wait. You're supposed to keep working creatively and spiritually while you're taking care of your folks, but on something where you can still make the majority of your time devoted to taking care of your parents. And when the time comes where your parents are no longer with us, then the universe will download into you your next move. Does that make sense? I know that Tammy, Chrissy, Ivy have lots of questions. I'm happy to answer them, but I can't read them unless they get emailed to me. So somebody let them know to email them over. Okay, so Shanna had a part 2 to her reading really quick. She put, I have a part 2 if I'm allowed. Who are my 2 not prominent guides? Males. Angels and fairies fit me so well. How do I break through all 3 dimensions and stuff to grow? I'm stuck in a bad way. Okay, really quick, and this is really for everybody. For Shanna specifically, for everybody not specifically. When we get stuck in the 3-dimensional stuff, when we let the drama and the minutia and the hard times and the worries and the anxieties and the fears and the doubts keep us where we are in the 3-dimensional world, those things stop us from moving forward on our path. So we start taking care of those things, and we stop growing spiritually. And sometimes you have to take a break. So if you get sick, or if you get injured like I have been, or if you are fighting an illness, or if you have a death in the family, or if you have a financial crisis, or somebody's suing you, obviously those are times where you have to stop. And all the times clients say to me, I don't understand, my mom got sick and now my gifts are gone. It's like, well, your gifts aren't gone. It's just the universe gives you a reprieve from your spirit work while you work on what's going on in the three-dimensional world. The problem is that sometimes we fall into a pattern, Shanna, where we allow the bumps in the road of being a three-dimensional human stop us dead where we are, and we get so wrapped up in what's going on that we forget to ascend above it and focus on our spiritual path. Because the truth is, all of us, every one of us, my life, perfect example, if I got held up in all the drama that's going on in my life and never let myself get past that drama, worrying about the financial crisis, the fact that my house needs to be remodeled, the fact that I don't know what I'm doing with my mom's house, the fact that, I had 2 major friendship betrayals this year. That I lost 2 of my best friends in 2018. My mom died 3 years ago. I mean, if you just keep letting that all pile up, and I understand it's so hard to not let it pile up, everybody. But if you keep letting it pile up, you never move to where you need to be. And spiritually, really the trick of the lessons is, the true ticket to ascension is, how do I balance the three-dimensional obligations that I have, but at the same time, how do I focus on my spiritual path, which is my actual true path, and find a way to raise my vibration up so that it becomes easier for me to deal with the three-dimensional stuff in this incarnation. It's difficult, It's sort of like a game of Dungeons and Dragons. So now I'm going to nerd out to the nth power. So in Dungeons and Dragons, from the couple times I played it, when I was 10. So you're part of it is you're fighting the orcs, you're fighting the dragon, you're fighting the battles, but at the same time, you're collecting the powers, right? You're getting the magic and the coins and the swords and so all of the collecting of the stuff that raises your profile in D&D, think of that as your spiritual path. And every one of those things that you accumulate, that you ascend, that raises your spiritual awareness and makes it easier for you to walk your spirit path. The fighting of the orcs and the bad wizards and the dragons, that's kind of all the bumps in the roads that you deal with as a three-dimensional being. That's the lawsuits, the friends that turn out to betray you, the health problems, the financial problems, the roof is leaking, why is my mother-in-law being such an a-hole? That's all that stuff is the little battles. So when you play Dungeons and Dragons, as much as I remember, you walk through your little dungeon world and you roll the dice, right? And then all of a sudden you're presented, ooh, it's a packet of coins, or, oh, it's the ability to become invisible. And you put those things in your pack and then, oh no, now I got to fight an orc. And then you have to have a little battle. And then, think of it like that. So when you start to ascend vibrationally, you start to focus more on how much of the time you're actually collecting your goodies for your spiritual path, and how that becomes more of what you covet. And then the little minutiae, I got to fight the dragon, I got to fight this thing, I got to fight that thing, that becomes more, that becomes more like, oh God, got to brush my teeth, or have to go to the gynecologist this week, or need to call the plumber. But these become things that are not like, oh my God, my life falls apart for 3 months because it's time to see the dentist. And you learn to switch your thinking to the spiritual things becoming what takes up so much of your time, and the minutiae things becoming the things that you learn to just step over, like you would step over a crack in the road or step over a puddle in the road. That is the true trick. And I took so much time on that and let Shanna do that other new reading again because I wanted you all to hear that. That's probably the most important thing I'm going to say during this entire broadcast. So if you all want to hang up now, nobody would blame you, but no one's hanging up. Okay. So now we're going to William. Are you there, William? Debbie? Are you there? I just saw you, Debbie. All right, Debbie, this is for you. Debbie says, hi, Sheena. You already spoke to my mom, Lori, and my dad, Sean, earlier. Oh, you're Lori and Sean's baby. Hi. You have the Old West dad. I have a question for you. I know mom has abilities and it runs through her maternal side of the family. True. I have Asperger's syndrome and have wondered if I also have inherited any abilities from her. Absolutely, sweetheart. Never think that having Asperger's has anything to do with whether or not you have gifts. If anything, your gifts are probably stronger because you have Asperger's. I mean, honestly, your ability to function energetically on a little bit of a different plane as somebody on the spectrum from the average human probably makes you much more sensitive and makes your abilities much stronger. So you absolutely have the maternal abilities that you got from your mother, that she got from her mother, that she got from her mother, and Asperger's notwithstanding. And also remember this, and this is for all of you too, but specifically, Debbie, sweetheart, for you. A diagnosis from a human is just a diagnosis from a human. It doesn't change the essence of who you are. So what does Asperger's really mean? Well, what does it mean to you? What are you going to do with it? How does it make you special? What do you love about it? How does it make you, how do you consider it your superpower? Because I see so many people being told, well, you can't do this, 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 or that because you're this, 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 and that. And that's ridiculous. All of us have the ability to have the most amazing life that we've ever known. It's just how do we use the things in our life that make us the most special ever. And Debbie just said she has art talent. That's it. If you didn't have that Asperger's focus, you might not be able to make the beautiful art that you make. And spirituality takes that kind of focus. Your ability to hyper-focus as a person with Asperger's makes you perfect to do light work. Because it's about being able to tune something out and hyper-focus in on something else. So, and your ability to be a good student and to study and to devour knowledge is exactly what you need to grow as a light worker. So, you're in good shape, kid. And your gifts are beautiful. Use them. Think of everything you have as a gift. And don't let anybody ever tell you that everything about you isn't a gift. And that goes for every single one of you. It especially goes for Debbie. So, you know, what somebody tells you are is just what somebody tells you are. William, are you still here? Jessica, are you here? Carol, Marie, Roy. So many of you. Have you all liked this page so you know when I'm doing this again? I am raising yourvibration.com, but you're actually watching this. You can click on the page probably from where you are, and you can like it. So who sent me a reading request that's ready to go? Oh, all right. We're gonna do. Oh, Jessica's here. Jessica, you're next. Is William still here? Okay. Jessica says, I'm wondering if my mom or any loved ones who have crossed over have any messages for me. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Your mom is with you a lot, Jessica. Okay, Jessica. Jessica, your mom wants to know why you're not doing with your life the thing you love the most. And she's always trying to sort of nudge you in that direction from beyond. But she's wondering why it is that you're not doing the thing with your life that you love the most. And what it's going to take to get you to make the changes to really want to do that thing. Do you want to share with the group what that thing is? It's like you're happy, but you're... I mean, you're not unhappy with your life, but you're not doing that thing that you really want to do with your life. And Mom wants to know why. So I'm ready for Jessica to pop up and tell me. So Jessica, you hold that thought. William, are you here? All right, Marie, we're going to do yours while we... Oh, William's there. Okay, William, we're going to do yours really quick. Jessica, oh, no, here we go. Jessica, I'm just really depressed from my mom's... I know, sweetheart. She knows that too, but she wants you to take everything you're feeling from her passing, and she wants you to use it to do what you really want to do with your life. Not stop your life where you are, sweetheart. She wants to live through you now. She wants you to be the vessel that carries her with you. And she wants you to do with your life what you've always wanted to do and you've been too scared to do. And she says you don't have to be too scared anymore because she's with you now and she will protect you and she's helping to feel you through your fears of what you want to do. And she wants you to dive into it and she wants you to soar. Does that make sense? I know you miss her. I miss mine every day. I miss mine every day so much that it's like carrying the Titanic around on your shoulders. But I can't think about it too much because if I think about it, I'll just lay around and cry and then I wouldn't be here helping you all. I wouldn't be reading for all the clients I'm going to read for later. I would just be sad all the time. So my mom doesn't want me to be sad. When my mom died, she made me promise, my whole life she made me promise, when I die, don't you die too, kid. And so every time I start to feel like I just want to curl up in a ball, I think about what she said. And I remember that she lives through me. So on her birthday, I founded a movement of peace, love, kindness, and unity called raisingthevibration.org to carry on her teachings. Now it's a thing we do together. So Jess, your mom is saying, I want to live through you. And I want you to... do what you want to do with your life and know I'm with you. That's what she wants for you, love. Please do that for her. And tell everybody in the chat what it is you really want to do that you're not doing because it would make you feel good to say it out loud. Okay, William says, will I be getting out of the nursing field? Well, yes, William, of course you will. You're phasing into becoming a full-time light worker, but it's taking time. And you need to, your lesson, sweetheart, is to not be impatient with how much time it's taking. Remember, you are a light worker as a nurse. You are light working as you nurse. So be a light worker when you help people as a nurse and continue to do all of your spiritual and psychic work in addition to that in your free time. But know that slowly your life is going to become from this much nursing to full-time light worker. Just give it some time and you wrestle with your impatience, William. Just like this, my friend. Everybody do this for me right now, okay? Everybody in the chat right now, do this for me. We're going to breathe in. We're going to hold it for 4, and then we're going to breathe out really slow. So you ready? Here we go. Okay? One more time. All right, I'm working on that to lower my blood pressure. Don't you feel better? Feel that kind of sleepy, feely feel right now? That's all that nice oxygen that's just cleaned you out a little bit. One more, because I like 3s. That's my beautifuls. There we go. See, the whole essence of the chat just changed. It's beautiful. You guys are beautiful. Okay, so I'm looking for Carol. Maria, you're here, right, Marie? So we're going to do Marie. Carol, are you here? Let me know. Roy, are you here? Let me know. I have some stuff in here I need to read, Amy, from you and from Shanna, but I'll read those later because I got so many folks waiting. So, looking for Marie. You're next, Marie. Looking for Carol. Looking for Roy. Looking for Samantha. Looking for Giovanni, Susie. And I see Chrissy, yours. You guys, there's so many in here. So we're just gonna begin at the beginning here and just figure it out. So Marie, you're up next. I see you, Samantha. Okay, Marie says, I wanted to know, do you see me going anywhere in the current job that I have? I've been kind of feeling like I'm stuck where I'm at and lost hope. Is there anything I should do differently? You know, Marie, you are kind of stuck where you are. But it's not bad. I mean, it's not like a bad thing is coming or you're not going to get fired. You've lost that love and feeling for this job. It just doesn't set your soul on fire. So you need to find a place that sets your soul on fire, but at the same time, you need to do it slowly. So the best thing you can do with this job situation is change the job situation, but universe is saying in no hurry. So you just keep doing your thing, keep, punching your clock and sludging through it, baby. And then Marie, start keeping your eyes open over here in your periphery for where's my next job. And you will find it, my friend. It's coming, and it's going to set your soul on fire. Just trust me, okay? It's getting very dark in here. It's time for the monsters to come out. I love you guys so much. This is so much fun. Usually this is when Facebook shuts us off, so if it does, forgive me. I'm looking for Carol. I see you, Roy. You're up. Roy's up. And then, yeah, so many of you in here are just sending me follows up to what I've read, and I love that, and I promise you I'll read every word later. Also, I will go through this chat. It takes me a few days sometimes. I'm going to be in Long Beach, California, reading at the Z Fabrique Metaphysical Center all weekend, so I will do my best, but sometimes it takes me a while, but I will go through every single comment and like it. I mean, when I like it, you know I've read it and I've paid attention to it. And then also sometimes I'll send you questions in Messenger. If I don't have your email and you want to stay in touch, by all means, Facebook Messenger me. I would love that. Let me know what's going on with y'all, and send me your email address, because my Facebook Messenger gets so jammed up. The best way is to get off of Messenger and onto email. Just email me your email, Sheena@IamRaisingYourVibration.com, or text it to me, 818-437-0886. Awesome. Okay, Roy says, all is good. Yay! Let's hear for Roy. All is good. I love that. I am waiting for the next move in my life, looking for direction. Oh, Roy. Kind of like what's going on with Marie. You're sort of at a place where everything just sort of has become like, everything's good, but it's not whoopee. It's just like, hey, my life's good. You need to go to the next level where your life becomes completely awesome sauce. And you've got some changes coming up. You're about to enter a little bit of a transition. And as you enter this transition, it's going to be lots of different things. It's going to be changes in some of your tribe. Change at work is coming, but a good one. Everything's for good. You're going to start a new activity that you love. Something that you really can throw yourself into that is really awesome. Not work related, free time related. And I think you know what it is. You're going to be doing so much more of that. And then also, you're going to be traveling. And you might even think about relocating. It's not out of the realm of possibility, right? It's coming, man. So exciting. This summer, Roy, is going to be such a time of introspection and illumination for you. by the end of the summer, you're going to have such a better idea of where you want your life to go. But be prepared, because June 1st, which is right around the corner, really starts your transitional flow. And it's going to be awesome. So excited for you, my friend. What a complete joy. So Roy says, I can turn captions on my live video feed. There is an option. Does anybody know where that option is? Let me know, and next time I'll turn it on. Or let me know if I'm looking at it, how I can do that. And Roy, thank you for that. I have no idea how I turn captions on, and I don't want to turn the video off. So if anybody has a clue for how to do that, let me know. I would love to have captions so all of my deaf friends can read everything. That would be so awesome. Just let me know, my friends. Okay. Let's see where we're at here. All right. So, Amy, Samantha, are you here? Giovanni, you're here, right? Okay, Giovanni says, I don't know anything about my dad's side of the family, so can you tell me if he's alive on Earth or did he pass away? Your father is alive, and one of your mom's relatives knows where to find him, Giovanni. Have you talked to all of them? Somebody knows more about him than you think. He's not that far. And I think it'd be really great for you to introduce yourself and touch base at some point. Huh. I am live. Yes, Teresa, we are live this very minute. How is that for instant gratification, my friend? I don't even know how long we've been doing this. How long is this video now? Is it like 5 hours? I know I'm almost out of water. Yeah, your mom said he was dead, right? But you doubt it. And that's interesting that you doubt it even though she said it. I don't think it's true either. I think he's alive. Or I think he certainly was alive at the time your mom said that. I think he's still alive. I don't know that his health is that great, but he's here. So, have you thought about doing like a 23andMe or an Ancestry.com and sort of going the chemical route, the chromosomal route, the DNA route? Think about it. Yeah. Yeah. You and your dad have an interesting spiritual connection, so you dream about him, you think about him a lot, right? I think it would be neat for you two to connect. And even if you don't find him until after he passes, it's important for you to connect. I mean, very important for you to connect. Because there's a strong connection there. And I know you've always felt that. All right, Samantha, you're up, my friend. Are you still here? Samantha, you here? Who's next? There are so many emails here. I can't even tell you. Susie, Chrissy, Jackie. Who is this? Karen? Samantha's here. You're up. We're just doing straight readings now, my friends. Thank God we saved the phone from the lack of charge. Samantha, you are up, my friend. This is so amazing, you guys. I mean, there's no way I'll get to every single person tonight because this is crazy. If I do Chrissy pretty soon, is somebody willing to translate for her? Let's talk about that right now. You're welcome, Giovanni. You're wonderful. Samantha says, hi, Sheena. I was wondering who my spirit guide is too. Also, if I should trust my boyfriend. Well, Samantha, I mean, you can trust your boyfriend-ish. Your boyfriend likes secrets. And some of the secrets are so dumb that they shouldn't even be secrets, right? But he does have a secretive side. He has a side that he likes to keep buried. And I understand that that makes you uncomfortable. But I don't think that there's anything that's so awful there that you can't trust him. So, just, you can trust him, but always keep an eye on him. Huh. And you, Samantha, you have a spirit guide who is extraterrestrial. That's your most prominent one. Do you have a connection to off-worlders, ETs, aliens? That's your strongest one. Sort of a very pale, big blue eyes. Want you to do more with your spiritual life. Want you to be more of a student of spirituality, to be really, really, really studying spirituality. And I understand that your boyfriend makes you feel uneasy because he hides things. It's something from his childhood, like he hid things from a parent who was abusive, so he doesn't know any different than to do that. So, yeah, it's a lot. He's a lot. I mean, he's basically okay, but he's a lot. I'm so sorry that there are so many people waiting here, and I haven't been able to get to everybody. But we're working through you here. Susie, are you here? Cynthia, I don't think you sent yours to Sheena at IamRaisingYourVibration.com. I don't have it here, my friend. I think you sent it to a different email address. That's why I didn't take it, because I didn't see it. So maybe try resending it to, and I can do it really quick if you want. Do we ever find Carol? Carol from Canada? Looking for her. Looking for Susie. Susie Lewis. Is Chrissy still here? Jackie Reynolds. Karen. Susie's here. All right, Susie, we're going to do you. I'm going to do just a couple more because I've got clients waiting to be seen. If you want to book a private session with me, tonight's a good night. I've got 3 clients to do, and then I'll have some time. You just go to 818-437-0886, send me a text message, or Sheena at IamRaisingYourVibration.com, and we can book one for today, tomorrow, Sunday. I found Ivy. So Susie's next, and then Ivy. Somebody let Ivy know that she's next because she's deaf. Susie says, hi, I'm with you on the live stream. Just asking what's going on with my knee, right one. Susie, you are hanging on to too much, and it's manifesting in that knee. You feel like someone kicked you in that knee. You need to work on letting things go. You also need to go on an anti-inflammatory diet and get that swelling out of your knee. But you are holding things in that knee. The story that you tell yourself, Susie, is that your life is kind of jacked up. And you're holding on to all these feelings of hurt and unrequited love and victimization by people and nature and circumstance, and you're just not letting it go. And the swelling is manifesting itself in your knee, love. So, 2 things for me. Quit sugar, quit salt, quit bad carbs, quit gluten, just for a little while to get the swelling off your knee. And then at night, go take a nice hot Epsom salt bath. And when you're in the bath, say to yourself, I'm letting this go. I'm over this. I'm over the hurricane. I'm over the unrequited love. I'm over the situations with my husband. I'm over the job situation. I am letting it all go. And just say it over and over again. Every one of you do this. I'm letting it all go. I'm letting it all go. I'm letting it all go. I'm letting it all. And if you have to scream it, do it. I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go. I don't want to scream now because I live in a townhome and I have neighbors. Just keep saying I'm letting it go. And you watch how fast that knee gets better, love. All right, Ivy, I found you. I have to go find your reading. Ivy's next. Someone translate for her. Oh, man, I think I have to go to the second page. We've got so many emails here, we officially went to a second page. Oh, if you're one of my clients and you want to like tell people that you did a session with me and I helped, please do. It just builds community, and I love that. All right, I got you, Ivy. Here we go. Ivy says, can you describe my future in general? Somebody going to be typing for Ivy because she's deaf? What's my job? When will I start my new job? I'm married to Tommy. He is the one man for the rest of my life. Can you describe Tommy's future in general? What's Tommy's job? When will I get pregnant? Will I have more babies? Can you see any spirits or ghosts in my life? Okay, you and Tommy are doing great. He is certainly the man for the rest of your life as it looks now. Because people are people and the universe changes their mind, somewhere down the line, you may decide that it's not. But right now, yeah, you and Tommy are doing great. He's a good man and he loves you. And you guys are very good together and it makes the universe happy. You are going to have a baby pretty soon. Pretty soon. Like by the end of the year, you are going to be pregnant. I'm looking over all the questions and letting the universe tell me which ones they want to answer. You are going to start a new job, but probably not till after you get pregnant. Because the universe is going to throw a job at you that will be good about the fact that you're pregnant, because not all jobs are. Baby is coming by the end of the year. There are quite a few spirits and ghosts around you, but you know that because you see them. You've seen them. You've seen two specific ones, Ivy, you've seen before. Yeah. Two you have seen. Two spirits you've seen in your house before. You guys are all so wonderful. All right, I'm going to take Karen's because I know she's here. And then I think I'm going to have to go because you guys can barely see my face. It's getting super dark. Karen says, hi, Sheena. I'm hoping to get more info on my higher self guides and see what messages I need most right now. Also would love any healing that can be sent my way for healing of trauma, abuse, and learning to walk again. Thank you so much. Okay, Karen, I'm sending you healing right now. So much healing coming your way, baby. Can you feel that healing? Here it comes. Everybody send Karen some healing for healing of trauma, abuse, and learning to walk again. The message that you need, Karen, right now is you can do it. That you are loved by the universe. That you are a child of the universe and you can do this. It's so important that you know that. So very important that you know that. God, it's gotten so dark you can see my TV flashing in the background. Sorry, guys. It looks like I'm in a porno theater. You not that I would know what a porno theater looks like. Yeah, that's what you need to know the most, sweetheart. Karen, sometimes you feel like you can't do it. And you can do it. You're going to get through this, and everything that you need to heal from is going to be healed. And you're here, and you have the constant support of the universe with you. Don't ever forget that, sweetheart. Don't ever forget that. Okay, I love you all. I know it's been like 2.5 hours, and I just want you to know I love you. Happy Memorial Weekend. Thank you for letting me read for you. Thank you for being so beautiful. If you want to send me an email about a reading or a healing or spiritual counseling, Sheena@IamRaisingYourVibration.com. Also, text me if you're interested in booking a private session or just staying in touch. 818-437-0886. I will be back probably next week. I'm going to be for sure on LA Talk Radio starting Tuesday. I'm taking the holiday off on Monday. Psychic Tuesday. We'll be doing 2 live broadcasts that day, Haunted Playground and the Sheena Metal Experience. Also, June 15th is my first Saturday night spiritual church service from the MCC in Hollywood. It will be broadcast everywhere. 8 o'clock Pacific time Saturday night. June 23rd is my next vibration gathering at the Center for Spiritual Living in Granada Hills. That's a Science of Mind church. Also, look for the next broadcasts of Living with the Dead and Altered, and for our next live shows of Living with the Dead's Antiques Go Show and Altered's Get Altered, coming up with, of course, Patty Negri and Carolyn Hennessy, respectively. If you want to get my crystals, I have 4 sets, cleansing, grounding, connecting, and uplifting. Just send me an email or a text, and I will set you up. Don't forget I'm on LA Talk Radio all throughout the week. Go around, find my 13 pages, and like them all. That's your homework. Dallas people, I'm coming for you. June 28th, 29th, and 30th, Aspects of Spiritual Awareness with Sheena Metal at Miracles of Joy in Louisville. Please come. I'm teaching 3 workshops. We're going to do some really fun stuff. I'm doing privates. I'm always available for privates on the phone. Every Sunday from 2 to 5 p.m. I'm at Z Fabrique in Belmont Shores. Come and see me. I'd love it. And I've got a Mother's Day special right now. 1 question readings by phone, $25. If you want one, just send me an email or text me, 818-437-0886. Until I see you next time for an I Am Raising the Vibration live from my bed broadcast, do this for me. Make a friend here. Like as many of my pages as you can and become part of my community and my world. I love you all so much. Seek peace, live in love, lead with kindness, embrace unity, and raise your vibration. I think you're all so special. I love your hearts. Thank you for sharing your hearts with me. Please, Dallas, come and see me in Dallas. If you're in Dallas, come and see me in Los Angeles for one of my events if you're here. Come to my first church service if you're from LA. If not, watch it live on the broadcast. I just want to bring us all together so we can do more good for the world. I love you all so much. Mwah. Happy Memorial Day. And I'll see you soon. Thank you for being here. And spread the word. Spread the word. Let's touch more souls so we can touch more souls. I think you're all very special. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye. It's not ending. I'm not supposed to go. You can't miss me if I don't go away.